Wednesday morning power set is done. Mark just coached the shit out of me. Thanks, Mark. Kicked my butt today. You want to tell him a little bit about what we did?
Yeah, you know, we were really just working on your pullouts, trying to be really smooth. You know, we did a couple things where we're trying to maintain, you know, the miles per hour. The last thing that we did was 100 all out with fins. You were about 44 or 5, and then 325s, you know, breaststroke, and really just getting him in a high acidosis state with a different stroke, and then using breaststroke to solve some of those problems, smooth that pull out, and just keep that 100 tempo while you're in a high acidosis state. So I think you did a good job.
Thanks, Mark. See, yeah. Mark's on like a whole nother coaching level. He's like on another planet, but he made that set way harder than I thought it was gonna be, and I'm really glad we did it. So far Wednesday's off to a good start. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Walking out of the pool now. Eating, I don't know what this is. It's a cross between a pear and an apple. Alley Bottom at the grocery store. They're really good. I always got to eat something after practice. I really like Wednesdays because, oh, there we go. Thank you. You're welcome. Really love Wednesdays because I only have morning swim and then weights, and then after that I'm done for the day. So it's awesome. One thing that I would like to briefly say about Coach Mark, the guy you just met, is I greatly admire his passion and enthusiasm for coaching and for life. Mark's the kind of guy who, no matter what kind of mood you're in, no matter how you're feeling, when you walk on the deck and you see that guy, you're instantly in a better mood and you want to swim well and you want to perform. And I love that about him. And that's something that I think all coaches really need to embrace. You know what I mean? Like, one of the best qualities in a coach, in a good coach, is something that I can't really quantify. It's that X factor that makes you perform better than you would without them there. If just by their presence alone is getting something out of you that you otherwise wouldn't get, that's something to truly cherish. That's the way that I feel about Mark, that's the way that I feel about Ray, that's the way that I feel about Mike. Just having them there, like, I want to perform better when I'm around them, right? I'm gonna drive to the weight room and then I'll try to explain the set I did a little bit when I get there. If I had to describe this morning's swim practice, it would essentially be like this. It was 4 rounds of 4 to 5 pulleys at heavy weight going about 10 meters. And then we did 100 easy and then 2 25s fast at 100 pace on 30, a 50 easy on a minute, a 50 all out on a minute into another 4 25s fast on shorter intervals like 35, 30, 25 roughly. But the thing is, Mark kept changing the set, right? Like, I expected what was coming and I was gonna do some of it breaststroke, some of it IM. And he kept changing it in different ways that made it harder, and it certainly got more out of me, right? Like, at the end of the set, we scrapped the last round and he was like, okay, we're just gonna put on fins, go 100 all out of a different stroke, and then get on the blocks and go a couple fast 25s. That way I was fatigued and I was tired, but my breaststroke was a little bit more fresh. And I think that it's good to do things, you know, out of the box sometimes and not just stick to the plan. I really like that about this morning's workout. I'll link the description of the practice below, but we didn't really follow it all that well, which I was okay with. I think that's a good thing sometimes. So our athletic department just put in this new system here, right, where it measures the speed, velocity, and power of your squats and your presses and things. It's got an iPad hooked up to these camera systems, and it runs through the ceiling all the way across every single rack in the weight room. Supposedly it costs like $100,000. Pretty cool, I'm really excited to test it out. All right. All right, so I just changed, done with weights, done with training for the day. And I had a really good conversation with one of the strength coaches here at the end of my workout, and it got me thinking about this story that I want to share with you guys really quickly about how easy it is to kind of get distracted. At Olympic trials in 2016, I had just qualified for the Olympics. I placed second in the 100-meter breaststroke, and I was like on Mount Everest. I was the happiest I'd probably ever been before. Just 20 minutes after my race, and everyone was coming up to me, hugging me, you know, wanting to take pictures with me, wanting to talk. And Coach Westfall approached me, and he shook my hand and looked me in the eye and said, "I'm proud of you, good job." And without any hesitation looked at me and said, "Now get in the pool, we're not done yet." And that was probably one of the craziest moments in my life. I just achieved my lifelong dream of making the Olympics, and it would have been so easy for me to just lose focus and lose track and just, you know, not warm down and, you know, get distracted and not follow through with my normal routine. But Mike in that moment was able to say, "Hey, we're not done yet, stick to the plan." And it just got me thinking about how easy it is during training and during the season to lose focus and get distracted by things. And it's important to have those people in your life that really reel you back in and to maintain focus. And you know, that's one of the moments that really defines who Coach Westfall is to me as a person. He's strength and he's discipline, and anyone who's ever swam for him knows that. And I thank him for that, because, you know, I carried that moment with me leading into the Olympics, you know, knowing that I needed to experience the Olympics and I needed to experience all the great things that were going to happen to me, but I needed to maintain focus throughout everything that I went through. And having been coached by him for years, I was prepared to do that, and I was able to do that. And then I went to the games and did really well. And anyway, I had a conversation with one of the strength coaches here, and that brought up some memories. So yeah, today's Valentine's Day, so I'm gonna head home now and go see Allie, and it's gonna be a good day. So I'm gonna end the vlog there.